Welcome back. This is Morning Live. Now, the beginning of a new year usually means setting new goals. Keeping fit and healthy appears in many people's New Year's resolutions. Now, the International Park Run is no stranger to the friendly city of Port Elizabeth. Thousands turn up each week at various venues to see if they can better their times or just to get a bit of fresh air. We cross to our reporter Olwethu Matsipane, who is at Hobie Beach in Port Elizabeth. A very good morning to you, Olwethu. I can see it is already full of runners, participants and walkers alike, ready to take on a park run. It's over to you.
Indeed, they are. Welcome to Port Elizabeth Hobie Beach Park Run. As you can see behind me, they are already preparing to start. They are about to start around 8 o'clock. And we have different groups out here. We have people that are the elderly. We've got young people. We've got walkers, as you have said. We also have people that are here to run. And as they are busy instructing them and trying to group them in those different groups so that the others do not get in the way, the runners or the walkers not in the way of the walkers. If I can tell you, give you a bit of a background on this particular park run. It started about 6 years ago in 2013, and also it's about a 5-kilometer run. But to tell us more about that now, we are joined by the events director, Werner Delange. Werner, if you can just briefly tell us, are people keen firstly to participate in the park run?
Yes, absolutely. Good morning and thank you. Absolutely. People come out whether or not the weather is grey as it is today, whether or not it's rainy. Our average participation in the last year was 707 people each week. Now, that includes days when we had about 260, even on rainy days when it was bucketing, the water was almost knee-deep. And people love the camaraderie that you see. They love the social aspect to it. Parkrun is never a race. It's always a run, but it's inclusive. We've had people in wheelchairs join us. We've had people in crutches, all the way up to guys that run. Our national parkrun record holder, Amos Nyong'o, actually ran the national record right over here. So we've got the really great athletes, but we also have the walkers. We've got the grandmothers and grandfathers and the parents actually pushing kids in prams. So the idea is to be inclusive and to include everyone, so everyone feels welcome to come to a parkrun and do it.
I understand these park runs volunteers play a big role in ensuring that everything runs. Can you just tell us about some of the things these volunteers do?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so myself as well, I'm also a volunteer. I am the event director, which means I'm overall responsible for the event. But we also have run directors that make sure that the run happen on the day. We've got marshals all along the route. We've got people processing the results after the event as well. As volunteers, we make this whole event happen. If it wasn't for the volunteers, which we at Hobie call the Hobie heroes, because the volunteers are the heroes. They are the ones that make this event happen. They make sure that everyone that's here is safe, that they follow the correct course, and at a later stage today they get their result emailed to them absolutely free of charge as well.
Well, at the beginning of the year, most people are always keen to exercise. Is there any trend? Do these people actually keep coming throughout the year, or do you get that the numbers decrease during the winter season? Or
yes, absolutely. Look, you're always going to have decrease in activity in the winter time. In the winter, our numbers drop quite a bit, but we usually see still on average through the winter about 500 people come out every single week. Sometimes it's still a little bit dark by the time a lot of us get here, especially again for the volunteers. When we get here sometimes just before 7, it's still pitch black in the morning. But we definitely see a decline, but we still have people, young and old, coming out just to be active and be social whilst doing it all at the same time.
Thank you very much. Oh, well, that is all we have from Port Elizabeth Hobie Beach Park Run at the moment. We'll come back to you later on.